Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, you just can't move forward? Like you're stuck on a treadmill or you're stuck in the mud? I know that feeling. And in today's video, I'm going to share 5 reasons why you might be experiencing that and what you can do about it. Hey everybody, my name is Mark Foster, and on this channel, we talk about hope, personal growth, the things that hold us back, not just fluff and platitudes, but we dig into the topic and try to bring you real hope to bring about real change and growth in your life. These are things that have helped me and many of the people that I have counseled and coached over the years, and I know that they'll help you too. Let's get into today's topic. So in last week's video, I shared briefly my Unstuck acronym with you. Understand what's at stake, never settle, see your future, take inventory of your options, unlock the cell, create space, and kick butt. If you haven't watched that yet, I want to encourage you to do that. But even if you have that framework, it's really easy still to stay stuck in a rut. It is really hard to break out, and no amount of acronyms or quick answers will work in many cases. I've come up with 5 reasons in my own life, as well as things that other people have shared with me. 5 reasons why I stay stuck even when I know the answer, or I think I know the answer, and I want to give them to you. The first one might seem simple or obvious, but you'd be surprised how often this trips us up, and that's this: a lack of clarity. You don't really know what you want, so you stay where you are, or what your goals are way too ambiguous. Like, I want to be healthier, I want to have more money, I want to control my temper, I want to be a better dad. I remember talking with someone and I said, tell me what a better version of you would be. And they said, well, I want to be a better dad. I said, well, how could you do that? And they didn't know. They'd been trying to be a better dad for a year and were failing, because being a better dad is a good, or it's an admirable goal, but it's horribly ambiguous. What does it mean to be a better dad? What would a better dad do that you're not doing? And which of those things could you do? When we started zeroing in on getting really specific about the goals, he was able to take action steps. And actions move us forward. We spin our wheels when our goals are too ambiguous. I remember one time telling my wife in frustration, like, I just want to be successful. And she said, what does that mean to you? And I thought, I don't know. It's not this, but that's way too ambiguous. So I want to be something else other than this, and that would be successful. What if I was just another version of a loser? So you have to get really clear. It's not enough. Maybe the reason you're stuck is because your goals are too ambiguous. And I can promise you this: 9 out of 10 people I talk to who are feeling stuck have ambiguous, ill-defined goals, grand things, admirable things, but no real clarity. And if you push them for details, they don't have any. So lack of clarity will keep you stuck. Secondly is fear of failure. Man, this is a big one, isn't it? Fear of failure. What if I try and it doesn't work? My wife put up on the landing over our stairs, I forget, maybe it's Alice in Wonderland. I forget what book it comes from, but it's the quote that says, what if I fall? Oh, but my darling, what if you fly? We're always sure that it's going to turn out bad, and we're afraid to fail. Failing isn't actually the worst thing in the world. If we learn from it, nobody likes to fail. But the fear of failure definitely holds us back. What if I try and I fail? What if you succeeded? See, there's no guarantees that if you try something, you're going to succeed. I've shared in the last video, and I'll keep talking about it because you're on this journey with me. I'm on the path right now to, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm currently sitting at 38. And I might not succeed in hitting that goal within the 7 to 10 month time frame that I'm looking for. Although if you clicked subscribe, that would help. But if I don't try, it is certain that I'll never succeed. Fear is a trap. Fear is a snare. So lack of clarity and fear of failure. There is no guarantee that you'll succeed, but it is guaranteed that if you never try, you won't succeed. The third is burnout. Burnout, you're just exhausted and hope feels impossible. This is what positive psychology would call low willpower. Like, you know what you need to do, but you are exhausted and overwhelmed. You've tried so many times. You know, I know what I need to make for dinner, but I just don't have the energy. I know what I need to do, but I'm so tired I can't try. And if that's the case, you need to take a break from your goals for a short time and take some targeted, purposeful rest. Set some smaller goals in a different area. Go do something fun. I asked a friend of mine the other day, what do you do? What are you pursuing that's just for fun? And he didn't have anything, and he's exhausted and burned out. We can't just run our engines on high RPMs week after week after week without burning out. You have to take time to rest. So maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe give yourself a break and go do something else for a week and then come back and see if your energy levels are a little bit higher. But burnout can keep you stuck when you just lack the energy. We'll talk more about that in another video. Then there's external obstacles. And this is a real thing too, because one of the things that you'll hear me say on this channel is we can't do anything we want to do. We don't have superpowers. We can't overcome every obstacle and leap tall buildings in a single bound. We live in a world of competing wills. I have the ability to do things. Other people have the ability to do things. There are some things that are beyond my capacity to affect. And life does throw obstacles in our way. Sometimes we're stuck because an external obstacle has blocked our path. The way we approach that is through the idea of adaptability. The military is fond of saying adapt and overcome, but sometimes adaptability isn't about overcoming. Sometimes adaptability is about choosing a different path. So this path is blocked right now, and if I keep beating my head against this obstacle, I'm going to get frustrated and angry and lose hope. But if I pivot and try something else, well, I might find some success there and be energized. So sometimes you're stuck because the way you're going is blocked. And there's no way for you to move that obstacle right now. So try a different path. And then lastly is internal resistance. Sometimes we are in our own way. Sometimes I am my own worst enemy. And the narratives that I tell myself, the bad habits that I have created, that internal sense of resistance, otherwise known as inertia, a body at rest tends to remain at rest. Sometimes no one else is stopping you except you. And if you can have enough self-awareness to recognize that, you can start to take steps. Maybe that step is to ask a friend to hold you accountable, or get yourself a coach, or read a good book, or watch a movie that gets you fired up, or journal about it. But sometimes our own internal resistance is holding us back, and this is part of that unlocking the cell from the Unstuck acronym. Learn a different soundtrack in your mind. Go read John Acuff's book on soundtracks. Read it, and then come back and talk to me about it. Which one of these things is holding you back if you're feeling that way? Is it lack of clarity, fear of failure? Is it burnout, external obstacles, or internal resistance? Leave a comment below and let me know. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you about how to hold on to hope when everything seems hopeless or desperate. I can't wait to see you then. Thanks for watching.